All right, YouTube. It's good, family. Let's try this again. I'm gonna stand back here and watch it and make sure it don't cut off again, so I don't waste my time sitting here talking for nothing and it be off. And then I'm gonna go in the shop and I'm gonna pull the products out so we can unbox them. Thank you guys for watching, spending some of your time with me. If you don't catch the live, please watch the video all the way through and like, share, and subscribe. It's a bigger picture to what's going on in just this video, so don't miss out. Make sure you watch the whole video so you can be caught up and actually know what's going on. I'm not gonna lie, the parts that we are unboxing today are not going to be fun parts, but they are definitely parts that we have to have to move forward with the project that we're working on. So I'm also going to say they're not the only parts that I ordered, but they're the only parts that showed up. I ordered all the parts at the same time. The delivery date for all the parts was the same, but for some strange reason, these parts that came is the only ones that came, and we got a lot more to come. We'll open them up when they get here, and we'll do another video. So it is what it is. But for now, we're going to unbox the parts that came so y'all can see that we are trying to make progress on the twin turbo big block 400 Dodge drag car project or drag truck project. So y'all can actually see we are working on it and see what we have for it. We're going to unbox the parts that we have today. Um, it would kind of be wasting the time to try to put the parts on that we have today without the other parts that are coming. So we ain't gonna try to install anything. I'm gonna show you the parts that we got. I'm gonna tell you about the parts that's coming, and I don't know. I'm gonna look in the comments and see if anybody want to talk about Mopars, because I want to talk about Mopars. Mopars seems to be this hidden secret to me, and I don't know. I want to learn more. The only way you can learn more is research and talk to people that know more. So if you know a little bit about Mopars, come on in here. If you know other people that knows things about Mopars, send them the link, share it with them, get them to come on in here. Let's talk about Mopars. If you don't catch this live, but you know things about Mopars, let me know some things in the comments, or check the links in the descriptions, and send me an email if you want to talk about Mopars. Like I said, I'm trying to learn. It's very hard to find a Mopar mechanic, and when you do find them, they are outrageous. I was trying to get a motor built, and yeah, he said $100 an hour plus parts, and you have to use all the parts that he recommend. So yeah, basically, if I went with him, a 500 horsepower motor would cost me almost 20 grand, basically, judging by the parts that he suggested. But yeah, let's get to this unboxing. Let's open these parts. You make sure the camera's still rolling. All right, it is. That's the biggest box of the two, so I'm gonna open it first. Not saying that it's more important than the other one, but it's bigger. I want to open it first. It is what it is. Excuse me. Sorry about that, you guys. Just throw the cut away from yourself. Just cut it safely. You guys, this is a big box, and if this is what I think it is, I don't know why they put this big box in there, but look at how they pack it. It's another box inside the big box. Oh, there's two small boxes inside the little big box. So, both of these are the same, but of course they're for different sides. So let's open one of them up so you can see what it look like. I ain't really worried about the other one because it's exactly the same. Yes, these are new rubber brake lines for this truck. These were kind of hard to find, kind of expensive. Uh, I found them on eBay. They have this weird little end on them, so that's why I had to order one of these. I think the ones that are on it are rotten and they're collapsing, which ain't letting it build any pressure. So I started with these. I got one for each side just in case. Like I said before, I got more stuff coming, and it'll all make sense more when all the things get here. I don't know what's the hold up. They were all supposed to be delivered the same day. They were not. So it is what it is. But yeah, both of these look fine. Both rubber brake lines, one for the right, one for the back. One for the right, one for the left. These are for the front. The ones that go to the back are different. Is what it is. So that's those two parts. We gotta have it. We have no brakes on the truck right now at all. Like it will not build up any brake pedal. The pedal just goes straight to the floor. I'm starting with the small stuff first and work my way through. So it is what it is. Those are the two rubber lines. This right here is one of the four. If anybody knows, this truck is old as dirt. It's a 72. So it's got drum brakes all the way around, the front and the rear. All four corners are drum brakes, not just drums in the back and this in the front. All four corners are drum brakes. So this here is a wheel cylinder. This is for the brakes or whatever. This, you put the little pieces in on each side, and whenever you press the brakes, they press out, and it presses onto the shoes in the drum, and that's how your brakes work. Like I said, again, I have no pedal at all in here, so somebody told me it could be because the rubber lines were collapsing because they were so old. So I got the rubber lines. These, I think one or two of them were leaking a little bit, so I ordered all four of them. Two of them, the rear two, came from the same place as a package. The front two came from two separate places. This was one of the front ones. Uh, both of the front ones, like the right and the left, it'll look like this. And then on the rear ones, it's just flat right here. It don't like cock out to the side either way. So that's how you can tell the difference between the front and the rears. But I ordered one of these for all four corners. Only one of them came so far. This is one of the front ones, so it came from a different place than the other front one. So we're waiting on that. Once we get that, and then the two rear ones, which, like I said, I ordered them all. So once we get that, we'll have four new wheel cylinders. We'll have the rubber lines for the right and the left on the front, and we'll have the hardware kit to rebuild the assembly of everything inside the brake drums for the front. And we're going to see if that gets us any brake pedal. If that doesn't get us any brake pedal, then we're going to see if we got any leaks. If we don't have any leaks and everything seems to be functioning besides not having any pedal, then we're going to go with getting a brake master. master cylinder, and if that doesn't work, we're gonna go with getting a booster. So then we'll have a brand new brake booster, a brand new brake master cylinder, and we'll have all the lines. If that don't work, then we'll look into replacing all the hard lines. So we're just trying to work through the process of elimination. Right now we have zero brakes. We have no pedal. We can't move this thing around. It'll run away and crash down the hill again. We can't stop it. So we're focused real hard on getting these brakes working. So bear with us. Right now, like I said, we focus on getting those brakes working. After we get the brakes working, then we can focus more on getting things going. Technically, the truck runs, but it's knocking because it spun a bearing and it ain't making no oil pressure. I can keep running it, but then it'll tear it up more. So we're kind of in a pickle. We don't have an engine builder, so we need another engine. I got an engine I'm potentially looking into buying. If me and the guy can make a deal and I can afford the shipping on it, then I'm gonna get it. And it's not the same engine, but I'm thinking that engine plus the turbo kit plus the cam will get us racing. It's not gonna get us racing to full potential, but it'll get us on the track and give us some seat time, and you know what I mean. We're gonna just work on this project until it get full blown and get to be what we want. But you got to start somewhere, and right now we're focused on getting the brakes working. After we get the brakes working, then we're gonna focus on the turbo kit or the new engine. We can get the turbo kit, and we'll just have to make sure the new engine is the same engine or the same size engine, so all the turbo kit parts will fit it too. So yeah, if we can get the engine first, then that's even better. That way we can just swap it out and then get the turbo kit on the engine, and we ride. So like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned into this project. It's definitely going to be a fun project. Like, it's definitely no joke. It's definitely in the process or whatever. That's a sexy little truck, man. Look at that thing. 72 Dodge Stepside. Holler at your boy. But yeah, so far I'm pretty set with the idea of running a 400 big block. That's what's in it. I want to put a 400 back in it. Um, it's got a 727 transmission. I got another 727 transmission that's built that already has the trans brake and everything in it. So it's a big block version. So I'm gonna try to run it with this and see what it does. And then once we get the turbo and everything put on it, then I'm gonna switch to the other transmission and also get a different torque converter before I put the other transmission in. And see how much power we can make with this thing. I want to take out the inner fender wells to help cut down on the weight. Um, yeah, work on trimming out the weight, get it as light as we can, and get this 400 going and get this freaking turf ski on it. Well, twin turf skis, and see how much horsepower we can make with this Mopar. Mopars make a lot of horsepower. Like, it's some kind of hidden secret, but it don't take much work to a Mopar to make a lot of horsepower, and most of them, the block will hold up to like 800. So we about to rock and roll, you guys. We about to have fun. Those big blocks got a whole lot of torque. So once you add that torque, once you take that torque and add a shitload of horsepower with it, with those turbos, like, it's gonna be a wild ride. Yes, this truck is heavy, but like I said, we're gonna lighten it up the best we can. And if we can get the engine running 500 horsepower and then throw twin turbos on it and max it out to 800 to 1,000, I mean, that should definitely be enough to carry this thing, you know? it takes torque to get it off the line. Once you got good torque, if we can get it up to like 700 foot-pounds of torque just to get it off the line, and then let that horsepower carry it after back, we should be racing. Um, the only other major expenses that I can think of is the front suspension. Oh my God. The way that they sell the front suspension parts that are available for this truck, it's a fucking scam. Like, it's fucked up. Like, they want $1,800. No, they want $1,400 for just the raw cross member piece that goes across the front. And the cross member piece only fits their control arms, but they don't sell them together. And they want $1,400 for the cross member. Then they want another $1,600 for the control arms, and then you have to buy the freaking you got to buy the coilovers and stuff separate in another pack. So I'm dealing with that to a give us disc brakes in the front, plus lighten up the front even more, and plus give us some more adjustment and controllability over having just a torsion bar front end like normal. So we definitely looking into getting it, but it's probably going to take a while because that's the only company that offers that type of stuff. So yeah, we're gonna have to get that kit, and it's looking like that kit's going all together. Once you get all the pieces, once you get all the pieces to go to the brakes, once you get all the spindles, the control arms, and the coilovers, they make it all work together. So you got to buy their stuff. It's gonna probably be like $5,000 altogether because they break it down in pieces. They don't let you just get a kit that's got everything in it. It's broke down into pieces. So I don't know. I'm thinking we're gonna have to get the K member part of the kit, and then get the control arms, and get the control arms with the coilovers, and then later on go and get the brakes to go to it, and then we'll switch it all over. That should at least eliminate a couple 100 pounds altogether because these brake drums and spindles are probably like 60 pounds a piece at least. And then plus the control arms and stuff like that, they're tubular control arms in the kit. So that'll probably save 10 or 15 pounds a piece, maybe 5 pounds a piece or something like that. I don't know. I never put them on scale to know, but they're kind of chunky. They look heavy. Like, I could be wrong, but they look heavy to me. You can't really get a good view. But yeah, that's where we at with the project. I'm not going to take everybody Saturday, full Saturday. Make sure you check out the channel later. We got a video. I'm loading the video right now. Check out the video. Check out some of the new Temu stuff, or check out my thoughts on some of the Temu stuff from the last haul. And stay tuned in. This next video on the Mopar, we should get the rest of the parts that we already ordered in, and we should get working on that and start installing some of those parts. And hopefully we should get some brake pedal. If we get some brake pedal, we definitely can move forward. And if we don't, we're gonna order some more parts that go to the brakes until we get brake pedal. I also ordered a quick release adapter kit for the steering wheel, so we can get that racing steering wheel in there. So it should come with the brake parts. So as soon as we get that, like I said, next video we should be installing brake parts and hopefully that quick release steering wheel kit. So hopefully we get some steering, and hopefully we'll get some brakes, and should be nothing but up from there. Like I said, I'm working on that deal to get that other motor. If we can't get that other motor, I have made up my mind that I'm going to pull this motor, and I'm not going to pull the heads. I'm going to just pull this motor, put it on engine stand, flip it upside down, and change the bearings. I'm going to change the rod bearings and the main bearings or whatever from the bottom one by one or whatever and put it back together and see what we have. Right now, I don't have a mechanic. I don't have an engine builder. So I don't have a buddy that works on Mopars. So with the options that I have, I'm gonna pull the engine and try that. If it don't work, I wasted my time and I wasted maybe 200, 300 bucks on bearings. If it do work, then we're in the game. You know what I mean? We'll have a 400 big block running, not knocking, making oil pressure like it's supposed to. It's already got a cam in it. It's already been bored a little bit, so it'll be definitely more power to work with than a stock 400. So I would like to get those bearings in here and get this one working because we'll have a better starting point. Because I would definitely like to start with this motor with the turbos over a stock motor. But if I can get a stock motor cheap enough, then I will grab a stock motor, put a cam in it, and put the turbo kit on it, let it ride, see what it does. And in the meantime, while we're running on that stock motor, just getting some seat time, we'll be trying to build this motor. So either way it go, we are running this fucking truck on the track this year. You know what I mean? That's all that matters. We are running this truck on the track this year, no matter what. So stay tuned in. Look forward to it. You all know when I say I'm gonna do something, I always do it. So hang in there. It's coming. Uh, this was just to show you we're working on it and we trying. I wished all the parts would have came at the same time the way that I intended because it would look more like I'm working on it. But hey, you can't change the things that happen with deliveries. It is what it is. I'll get them when they get here. I'll let you see them when they get here so you can feel more confident that we're working on it. So like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys for listening to me babble. Thank you guys for stopping in. Make sure you click that like button. Let's get it.